the electronic jingles from their favorite artists. Charisse, this will be simple. I'll put 45 seconds on the clock. You're going to hear some famous songs, electronically altered, and we'll see how many you can guess in 45 seconds accurately for a cool prize. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
45 seconds on the clock for Charisse, and play down the first electronic jingle now.
Can I pass?
I don't know. Can she pass?
This pass.
Sure, pass. Next jingle.
This is back that thing up.
Yes, that's correct. There's one.
Blink 182.
We'll accept that. Sure, Blink 182. Doesn't matter. It's, it's good.
Bugaboo. Justin
Bugaboo,
Child.
yes, that's correct. That's 3.
Pass.
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 Pass. 4 seconds.
I'll watch it back. No. It's it.
No, because you said the song and title that was in sync, but it was Bye Bye Bye. You got 3 out of 7, if I'm not mistaken. Not too bad there. 3 for Charisse.
That's
Hang
failing.
tight.
That's failing.
Well, you never know. Somebody might be able to do a lot worse than that. You might actually win. We'll get back to the top 10 now. Here's the remix of Bootylicious. Destiny's Child on TRL. Thank you, Charisse.
Okay, so they have to say, they say if it's Bye Bye Bye, they say it's gonna be me.
They say it's gonna be me by Insane. That's wrong?
That's wrong. Right, exactly. Yes. I think they know both. They say Bye 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 Insane. No, it's gonna be me by Insane.
It's almost better just to say the hard part.
Yep, we do. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta get him to make it. Here we go. 10 seconds.
Can I have the list?
This is
Are you gonna help me out this time?
Sammy forgot the list.
C5.
It's gonna be cleaner than this. That's small cars. It's just working.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3.
My movie made. All right, there's LFO every other time. I'm joined by Charisse. How about a round of applause for Charisse? Hi, Charisse.
Hi, Carson.
How's your ability to identify electronic jingles? You have a two-way cell phone?
Yeah, I have a cell phone.
Okay.
And
World renowned. Well, we have some TRL artists here, and let's see how many you can recognize. You'll have 45 seconds, just like everybody else. 45 seconds on the clock for Charisse. Please play down the first jingle now.
this is
The story of...
pass. Oh, Brittany.
I was helping you out there. We'll give it to you. Here's the next one.
All I want to do?
Come on, think about it.
Clara. Christina.
There you go. That's 2.
Back that thing up.
Nope. Sorry. That was Forgot About Dre.
Pass.
Okay. That was Ricky Martin. Yeah, no more passes. Cannot pass. You have 8 seconds left. Be tortured.
Corn.
There you go. You got it. 3 seconds. Oh, that
praise
was
you
Fat
like
Boy
I should.
Slim.
Yeah,
Yes.
well.
You got how many right? 3, it says there, Charisse. Not too shabby. We'll see how everybody else stacks up. Here's your next motherfucking video.
Okay. Thank you. Carson's going to makeup. Watch this paper thing.
People don't see how nuts it can get.
Sammy, what am I going to say here? It's like, he's hot, he's hot.
There's a lot that goes into TRL that people don't know about.
Every day we meet at 9:30, go through the format with everyone on the show, the writers, the researchers, the APs, the PAs, the segment producers, and brainstorm what we want to do, what sort of phoners we want to do, what sort of segments we want to do outside.
Figure out which videos we're going to play where the guest is going to be.
The clips for bump outs should be like 20 seconds.
It's kind of like a map to the show, how the show is going to go.
So we meet for about an hour in the morning, and then after the meeting,
And I work out all the changes that our whole production team came up with, and at 11:30, I go to the meeting with the studio people.
this time when we meet with them, the format's a little bit more final.
Producers do the format. And the producers, when they come down, they time out your show.
And the phoner in the format is at 4:05.
Sometimes the AD and the director will have suggestions on where to move stuff. We'll do totals for video number 3, and that will lead us into number 3, the phone song.
Sometimes, as the AD, you'll say, well, you guys put in 1:30 there, and that normally takes 2 minutes.
I just changed it, so now we need 2 minutes.
We'll talk about different setups, if we have people walking on, where we're going to set them up.
We come up with the ideas. They make sure that it gets, the way it looks is good.
They think it, we make it. And we have to work as a team.
And then go live at 3:30.
My favorite part of the show is the very beginning of the show. Carson's in his dressing room, he's on the phone, and you're like, Carson, we're live in 45 seconds. He's like, okay, I'm coming. People are just zipping around this thing.
A bunch of people running around with headsets on.
Make sure everything's set in the control room and we have the correct tape elements and we have our graphics and all of that.
So the kids are here, I'm here, Carson's here, Sammy's here with the cue cards. Who has to be what, where, let's do it.
It's just like bam, 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 bam.
It's like a hectic show.
And then we run in, get them into place. All right, everybody, here we go. In 10, 9. And you just get that excitement getting up to the moment is what's fun for me.
"60 minutes, 10 videos, Carson Daly, phone calls, live audience, live kids in Times Square." Works out to be a very packed show.
All of a sudden the show's over and kids just go, that's it? It happens so fast. And it's just and it's gone. And the show's over. The motto around here is we love live. We love live because when it's over, it's over. You can't burn it and go back and do it again. It's like, whatever it is, that's what it is.
I think kids appreciate that. I think it's it makes Carson human, it makes TRL much more accessible. It's not, hey, that's Carson Daly, woo. It's like, hey, he's Carson, he's in my living room, we're hanging out watching TRL. Hey, wow, they just made a mistake, cool. I make mistakes all the time, that's what the show's all about.
Is that it's not perfect. It's not a perfect show, it's a live show. Life isn't perfect, that's what TRL is, It's not perfect. And that's why people like it.
Hey there, folks. How you doing? I'm Dave Holmes, and I'm going to take you on a little tour of my home away from home, ground zero for TRL and for every other show that happens here on MTV, the MTV Studios. Okay, this is our Uptown studio, and you would never guess it in a million years, but this is where TRL is live every single day. This is a studio that we use most often here at MTV. Our Uptown studio is the big one that faces uptown. The one that faces downtown is called our Downtown studio. It's a much, much smaller one, but it's equally versatile. A lot of different things get filmed in here. 120 Minutes is generally filmed in here, as is MTV Jams. It looks like it's a big apartment with all kinds of comfy couches and stuff like that, but it actually isn't. It's the studio right here. Now this right over here is our Midtown studio. It's not a studio that we use as much anymore as far as taping goes, but we use it as a green room. A lot of times when there are a lot of celebrities coming in, they'll have to spill out into here. Now, one of the things that you've probably noticed about all of us at MTV is that we're very, very attractive. It starts right here in our makeup room. This is Kari, one of our makeup artists. Brian McFadden, superstar newsman, is getting the beauty treatment. How's it going? The studio lights, when they're on here, they're very, very strong, and they wash you out, make you look kind of sick and anemic. So we've got a lot of products on here. You throw on a little powder, throw on a little foundation. Okay, so after makeup, we shoot on over here to wardrobe. We have some fabulous stylists in here who go out and shop like crazy and talk to designers and get us some of the cool clothes that you see every single day. Because generally, we can't go out and buy them because we don't have really good taste or money. These are where the studio workers' offices are. We got the tech manager, the production manager, the studio manager, all down here. Now this, of course, when you see people coming on to TRL, you'll see them here at the mugshot booth. All the celebrities come in there, they get their picture taken, they all go in these little trophy cases over here. This right here, this is pretty much the nerve center of the entire studio as far as the on-air talent is concerned. These people in here basically control our lives.
Basically scheduling Dave and Carson and Ananda and Tyrese and all the kids here at MTV.
But it's not just scheduling, it's so much more. She kind of takes on a motherly sort of a role. If we say something inappropriate, we'll be called to the carpet in here.
Yeah. Oh, and like beat up sometimes.
Occasionally actually beaten. So this is Control Room A. This is kind of the NASA of Total Request Live. This is where the director and the producer sit. So they all talk to us through these, press these little buttons here. We're controlled by earpieces, and they tell us what to do and where to go, and to make it longer or to make it shorter, that kind of thing. There are up to 8 different cameras that could be used for Total Request Live. We got the cameras that are inside, getting the various angles from the studio. There are usually 1 or 2 outside. We also, as you can see there, have our roof cam, which is on the roof of our building, getting a good little skyline shot of New York City, and the Broadway cam, which is from across the street, looking into our studio. This is where the technical director sits. The director sits over there, talks to this person here. All these buttons control all the cameras and the fading in and out of the videos and different shots and that kind of thing. I'm proving how poorly informed I am on the actual production of this show right now. Back there is what we call Chiron. One other thing the Chiron operator does is scrolls across the bottom of the screen these little things here, the crawls with various requests that we get from our website. Now, during TRL, I'm usually outside. Carson's in the studio. In here, this place, if you've ever seen ER, you have kind of an indication of what it's like in here. All the lights are off, and everybody's running around like crazy, screaming. The director's telling the technical director which shot to take. It's a flurry of activity. I'm glad I'm not here.
I like to rock till I make you understand. I got love.